Namaste, beloveds. This is Mother with Wisdom, aka Valerie Ames, and um, this is an revelations of continued revelations of the super blood moon eclipse of May 26, 2021. Um, and just for a moment, I'd like to explain my appearance. This video is not about vanity. It's not about what I look like. It. I did not sleep all yesterday. I was up all night. I only went to sleep this morning, and it's 3 p.m. my time, and I got up out of bed to come make this video. So if you are more worried about what I look like on here rather than what is coming out of me as a messenger, as an oracle, as a transmitter, then baby, you missing the whole point and just go on and shut it off and move on and go on about your business. Okay. Now, with that said, let me begin with everything that I have received, and I'm about to transmit what I have received. And I want you to understand the reason that it was given to me is so that you can use the information to transform and transmute your own energies, your own bodies of energy, your mental thinking, your that's one body, your physical body, that's another body, your location, your environment, what's around you, what's within you. Those are magnetic fields. I spoke of those things on the other video that I just did yesterday. Your emotional magnetic field, your spiritual magnetic field. Energy is energy, and it is all there from the time that had a beginning until the time that has an ending. And you are able to receive information, which is frequencies of energy, as be it solar lights, be it sonar sounds, be it seen or unseen. You are a receiver. You are a transmitter. That is why when people come around you, they either hear you or they don't want to hear you. Okay? You are a healer. You are able to transform the energies around you from all of the energy bodies. You're able to transform it. And what is not of use to you, what is not, and there is a balance. We can look at that balance as being good or bad, or what healing or harmful. Just like the cells in the mouth, just like the we call them germs, healthy germs and unhealthy germs. But you have to keep a balance, or you're gonna be sick. There's a purpose for the polarities existing. Okay, you are able to transform those polarities. You're able to work within them. And what is not useful or what has outgrown its purpose is to be transmuted. And that means pulled out and sent back into the universe so that its original potential and potentiality can be rebalanced within it. It is reabsorbed. Energy is never destroyed. It is only reconfigured. That is what each reincarnation is all about. Incarnation. Okay, let me not get too ahead of myself. Again, I wrote this down. The continued reflections of the energies, the downloads, the wisdom exchange, the currencies, the expansion of my own conscious awareness, what I am able to see, what I have received, and what I'm able to transmit, transform, and transmute. And all of that has to do with, like I said, me not being able to sleep yesterday and sleeping so full of energy on Facebook all night. And then here I am, so getting straight up out of bed, going straight to the bathroom, washing my face, brushing my teeth, and coming to do this video. Not putting on a lick of makeup. Only thing I put on was this hat. Okay, and that's because my hair looked like spider webs. And I'm like, we ain't finna go there, but we're doing what we're doing. Okay, bringing it. First thing, and these things are not in order, beloved. They are just, like I said, all of this has been poured into me, and I have not sifted or arranged it or did anything with it. This is as raw as it is. Okay, this is straight mama's milk right here. So it ain't been pasteurized, it ain't been nothing. This is raw. So either you're able to drink it and digest it or you're not. First thing they wanted me, they brought to my conscious awareness. It's not the first thing, like I said, they're not in order. But as I wrote it down in this order. Breathe, Valerie. The energies, beloved, the energies of knowing yourself and being able to ride these waves of consciousness, ride these waves, these frequencies, these rays of consciousness, okay? To connect and be in tune with them and flow with them and not deny or reject them as something outside of you. You existed with these things before you became present or incarnated in this physical body. These these ways and no means of knowing are your brothers and sisters in form and in shape and out of form. Okay, it is you talking to you. First thing, like I said, that they wanted me to, they brought to my attention was the matrix system once again. Um, and this particular point is the scene um, with the steak, knowing that it's not steak, knowing that steak is a mental concept and your emotions and your sensations and your attitudes and your feelings and your thoughts and your desires about steak and eating steak is all a mental construct. What it tastes like, the consistency, what it smells like, the texture of it, the look of it, whether it's rare or medium or well done, all of that is mental construct. When basically, go back to what you were seeing um, Neo eating that was real sustenance was the mush, or like the oatmeal substance, or the farina kind of substance, or the grits kind of stuff, that little runny snot looking stuff. That's reality. But your mind says, let's fix that up so that you can, you know, wanna 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 ingest that, wanna digest that. We're gonna we have to appeal to your senses in order for you to like this. The mind does this in order to give you choices, in order to hook you to its, plug you up and connect you more to its own matrix system. It becomes your ego. Oh, I deserve to eat steak. every day. And this man knew that he wasn't eating it and it wasn't real. But he like, I don't care. Give me the steak. Give me the steak. Make me forget that I don't know because I don't want to. I'd rather go on and think that I let the mind be the mind of the slave, be the slave to the mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to be conscious. I don't want to exist outside of the matrix system. Yes, I incarnated and my conscious awareness took me, removed me, and I know all of this, but I reject all of that. I reject this knowing. I reject the wisdom of it. Put me back in the simulation. Put me back into the land of Nod. Put me back into the unconscious state. It is a choice. The things that we meditate on and agree to and discern daily either removes us from that matrix system or connects us back to it. When you are conscious of who you are, when you know who you are, that you are not this flesh, but you are what incarnated inside of it, and that it is a vessel that you animate. When you have this conscious awareness, you bring about a whole different cycle and season of energy. And it is not the first time. This is not a glitch. This is part of the design. Okay, and I'll get to that further on. Let me stick to the steak. Let me stick to the distractions and the distortions, the woman in red, the desires. That as you become consciously awake, immediately the mind will send in a distortion or something to separate you from your evolving, ascending, growing, vastness, expanding of your conscious awareness. The polarities of birth and rebirth and death is contractions, opening and closing. I want you to think of portals and vortexes and everything. I want you to think of your heartbeat. It opens and closes the valves and the veins, and circulates, okay? The blood, the oxygen and the water and the plasma within you, your bio vessel, okay? And your bio vessel is determined by your genetic codes. And this is your body, your physical body. This is your clothes. This is your skin that houses the spirit that incarnated, that formless stillness that knows all, that has no beginning and has no ending, but is able to incarnate and animate each and every cell within your being. Your body is constantly dying and being reborn and regenerating cells. Some of those cells are what we call negative cells. Some of them are positive cells. We call them antibodies and germs. We call them some healthy and some unhealthy. We know what cancer is. We know what dis-ease is. This all has to do with your physical body and your alignment with that body. and your conscious awareness of the flows within this body. This is where healing or harming comes into play. Okay, moving on to the second thing I wrote, which is all, like I said, it's all connected. All is vanity equals a striving to prove identity, wake up conscious awareness. All is vanity. That was something Solomon said. Solomon was the most wise of all men. He was blessed with a wisdom that trickled down to him from his genetic quilts, patterning, a ability to receive, transmit, transform, and transmute. All of that was heightened in him. It was plugged into a source that allowed him to access wisdom in a way that most cannot. He had a direct download, direct access to that wisdom. And the only thing that would interfere with his connection was his mind and the thoughts that he was thinking and believing. Okay? Same thing is true with you. Same thing is with each of the people, the renowned of old that the legends are made of. The Jesus, the Buddha, the everybody, everybody that stands out and stands up in our stories, in our histories. Okay? They were directly connected to this conscious awareness. And in turn, they were carrying out their roles to bring us to this point. It's all interconnected, it is not separate. Not by geographical location, not by color of skin, not by gender, not even by conscious awareness. Okay? All is one. And when you step outside of that, what Solomon was saying is that all is vanity. All is a striving after the wind. When you want to step outside of that knowing, everything, every other knowing is just going to come and go. Because you're rejecting what does not. You're rejecting your identity of, I was never born. I will never die. You're chasing after the vanity of what you look like, what you feel, what you think you know, based upon physical body, based upon mental body, based upon emotional body, based upon your spiritual conscious awareness and your level of it, and your ability to align and balance all of those bodies. That's how you drive your car. Okay? Do you got enough oil in there? Do you got enough gas in there? Is your car tuned up? Is it aligned? Are your wheels able to rotate? Is the weight balanced? All of this, everything that we design and create comes from the same principle: as above, so below. There is no separation. There is no difference. There is no division of it. The only thing that divides it is your mind's ability to take it apart and separate it and say, this is different from that one. Why? Because it tastes different. It looks different. One has to be superior and one has to be inferior. Apples and oranges. But we're going to get to that. Let me move on. So the video that I did, um, there were 3 of them, and the ancestors put me in yellow and regalia and makeup, and whoo, it was a whole. They had me. I was like, well, I want to wear this. I got up all frumpy and didn't want to shower, and then, well, putting on ear nail and get your tail in the shower. We selected this yellow, and had never been worn, beloveds. It's Friday night. I'm up here dressing up like I'm finna go somewhere, finna do something. And then my son called, and he's like, well, we're coming over. And I'm like, okay, well, you just gonna see me all dressed up because I'm finna do this video, and I'm not finna stop it. So I'm not finna be distracted from it. I'm still on there. I'm still in there. And then I couldn't sleep all night, and here I am. I'm grounding as I'm doing all of this, beloveds, because, like I say, it's a lot to process, okay? And I am processing it while I'm delivering it, while I'm transmitting it. I am still receiving it. I am still transforming the images and the downloads. I'm still putting them into coherence because it just was all like poured into me. Just like this age of Aquarius, both, woo, and I'm just like, okay, I'm receiving it. I'm empty enough. Just pour it on in me. I got it, and let me give it up and serve it up. Come on, you want some? Hold your bowl, hold your cup, hold your thimble. As much as you're able to contain, I'm here to give it to you. Let's go. And so, again, bear with me, beloveds. 3, I spoke of yesterday about the revelation of white supremacy. And today they have me bringing this into a deeper reflective state. Um, there's more light being shown on it. The light brightens as I say that. There's more light that needs to be given to that. And here it is. The white T cells in the body is the KKK, flipping the script, attacking the collective body as cancer. And I want you to, I'm going to say that again, the white T cells and what they showed me. And I want you to, like I said, learn your biological, what keeps you going, the fluid and the fluidity in your blood and in your plasma. The T cells. The T cells, the Tau cross. You know, the red cross that they have on their uniforms and on their insignia and on their paraphernalia. It represents more than just Jesus on the cross. It also represents the T cells within your body. And they consider themselves to be the white brotherhood. Okay? They consider themselves to be the saviors, to get rid of the harmful, the negative, the dis-ease, and what they consider in the body below to be harmful, that they need to transmute, that they need to transform, are what? The different races, the different ideologies. the hierarchy itself. Self consciousness, self love, self awareness, conscious spiritual awareness. Look at the one's spirituality that they attack, okay? And understand that they are the polar opposite of what they are attacking. They are the disease, believing they are the saviors of the body, the physical body, the spiritual body, the emotional body, okay? Understand these revelations that are coming through. Understand the horsemen in the Revelation, the book of Revelations. Understand what they symbolize as well. They are tied to all of this. And like I said, a mirror image, a couple of videos ago, magic came up. And they had me break down what magic is. White magic and black magic. Way back in the day, what mirrors do. Okay? Mirrors flip the image, just like my mole is on right here. But I have to press a button on this thing, or else my mole would be over here. Okay, I have to flip it back. Understand what is right in your face, beloveds. Understand it and understand it from a place of conscious awareness, not the mind. Because the mind will get into your senses, get into your feelings, get into bring all kind of stuff into it that really has no bearing. Like I said, oranges and apples, both are fruit. But the mind wants to say, well, the orange is orange and the apple is red, green, Fuji, American, sweet, red, Granny Smith. There's all these differences in the trees and the this and the that and the that and the this and the that. It's fruit. You eat it. Whether you prefer it or not, that's a mental thing. That's a mental construct. That is part of your personal identity and preference. So how you condition yourself in your to distinguish yourself. And in that distinguishing, we set up hierarchies of superiority and inferiority, the polarities. Those that only eat the green apples, they're superior to those that eat red apples. I would never eat a red apple. I would never eat orange. Only slaves eat oranges. Do you see how the mind trots us around? Has us as this little puppet. Dance. Typewriter. Conscious awareness is in the stillness. And the mind cannot enter that stillness. Yesterday I spoke of a scripture in Revelations where the dragon was pursuing the woman and the earth, he spewed water at the woman, okay, and the earth enveloped the woman. It offered her safe sanctuary, which he could not enter or penetrate. And it said he stood upon the shores, watching, pissed off that he couldn't get her. and get at her. And that damn earth interfered in his plans. Understand what is being conveyed to you. There is a level of conscious awareness that is tied to the grid system, the matrix system, the creating design of the earth that you incarnated onto, that allows you to function at a level where the mind cannot enter and interfere. And that is your center. That is your heart. And that is the truest sum total of all your aspects, all your possibilities. And that is the golden, Voltron, Transformer, Ultron, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, hero, Messiah, Savior, vehicle, vessel, heart, and soul that you need to put on his armor. Okay? In order to come back to the shore and remove that which has no place. Just like we have the stories of, like I said, we started with Job and the battle, the war that took place. There had to be a removal. There had to be, like I said, the receiving, the transmitting, the transforming, and the transmutation. That's it. That's it. That's all that is happening. That energy that we want to call Satan, the devil, and is being transmuted. Transmuted simply means it is being put back into the void, the nothingness that it came from. It has served its purpose. Don't get it twisted. It serves. It is a servant. It is part of the design, even though it created itself. The mind assumes its own narcissistic identity, which demands that it be separate in order to function. But even that mind arose from your conscious awareness of everything that has no beginning and has no ending and has no, oh, I think this and maybe that should be that. And before mind, before a single mind, there was a collective mind. There was a collective body that was autonomous. Okay? Understand everything. Understand the breakdowns of in space, the asteroids, the debris. It's all receiving, transmitting, transforming, and transmutating. Body, space is a body. It's its own conscious awareness. All of it is tied together. All of it is one. And it is activated and integrated by cycles and seasons. Divine order, divine intelligence. seen and unseen, known and unknown, conscious, subconscious, and unconscious, multiverses, multi-dimensions, past, present, and future, all the same. Okay, that was that. And so the Tau Cross will also help you and um, give you the ability to break up this whole white supremacy thing that is going on. That Tau Cross, that T cell, okay, the T Rex, the T, okay, in the alphabet. The number that it is, the form of it, the sound of it, the sight of it, has its own wisdom connected to it. And the fact that these powers and principalities that we know as the colonizers and the civilizers of this earth, okay, that were able to move into conscious awareness, were able to manipulate, understand that truth has a ability to align everything that has been misaligned, everything that has been rearranged. The truth can put it back into its original position, its original formation, its original state of being. And that is the conscious awareness that you incarnated with. That is why you are not like everyone else. You were not meant to be like everyone else. You were born woke. You were born knowing that you were different, that there was something wrong with this world. That they don't like me. Why don't they like me? It's not you. It's your spiritual conscious awareness is different than theirs. And they're aware of it, and their mind triggers them to hate on you, to attack you, just like the body cells. Oh, that's different. We gotta attack that. We got to kill that. We got whoop whoop. Come on. We got to put that in check. If not, that conscious awareness will take over this whole body. And we will no longer be in charge. Okay. For as above, so below. Beloveds, we have the wisdom of our ancestors that have told us in every way they could, with signs and symbols and stories and systems of explanation, the chakra systems, the different religions. These are all download transmissions of information as above, so below. These are the things that have happened throughout the centuries above, the forming of these planets, the the hierarchy of them, the alignment of them with the sun and everything else, regardless of if you think flat earth, round earth, upside down earth, polars flipping, and that's the mind, okay? That's the mind. Apples and oranges, baby. Bring it all to the substance, the conscious awareness. Ain't nothing up under that conscious awareness, okay? The conscious awareness of astronomy and astrology, numerology, is a blueprint, is a master blueprint of your bodies, your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. That is why in the book of Job, the Mazzaroth was brought up into the conversation, into the communication, into the transmittal, the transference, okay? Giving you the ability to transmute by as above, so below. The polarities are one. There's nothing that takes place in the higher realms that is not mirrored in the lower realms. Your very incarnation is proof of that, validates that, is your purpose. And that purpose, the foundation of it, is unconditional love. Unconditional love was you in the highest realms, saying, I will go to the lowest realms and I will release conscious awareness. I will give birth to conscious awareness. I will help deliver conscious awareness. Now, whether your mind was subverted and diverted and all of this here and all of that there, or whether you stayed true to your original intention, your original integrity, you're doing the best that you can. And you're serving regardless. Be at peace with that. Be at peace with what you believe is the opposing force. Regardless of the casualties, so to speak, is energy being transformed, transmuted. Okay? Your mind has given it the illusion of stake as that's my mother, that's my brother, that he's like me, da 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 dee 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 da da. And your compassion, which is unconditional love, is diverted by the mind that wants to say, it's this, it's stake. It's not energy, it's stake. You got to fight for the steak to survive. You want to eat steak? You gonna have to get rid of all of them people that say it ain't no steak, okay? They don't know what steak is. It's your right to eat steak. Okay. You were born to eat steak. Ain't no steak, baby. That's your mental construct. that's been passed down. But the truth will set you free. You are the one. You are the one that your conscious awareness has been waiting for. The generations have been prepared within you to grasp, to coalesce and collect and recollect and reckon with each cell of information, with each ray of light seen and unseen, with each sound and frequency heard and unheard, with each beat of your heart, with each breath that you take. You design your conscious awareness, and that is either a veil to be put over you or a veil to be lifted off of you for your third eye to see through. Okay, let me move on. 5. Satan standing on the seashore came into the water's conscious awareness. I did that one already. I spoke on it already. But again, if you want to know a little bit more about it, go look in the other videos, beloveds. Go look, read the book of Revelations. I forget which chapter and all of this and all of that, because like I said, I've received a download of information, and I'm not going to try to sit here and pinpoint this and pinpoint that, because like I said, I'm just waking up and I'm just giving you what I got, and it's flowing. It's just flowing. It's pouring. So that's that. The next one. Not here to fit in the matrix. I am a glitch. I am an oracle, one of many existing in all ages. Each of us is an oracle. Each of us is a receptor. Each of us is a receiver, a transmitter, a transformer, and a transmuter. Okay? Some are just able to receive at a different diversity. Small, a little thimbleful, some a little cup, some a big ass bowl, some a little ocean, some whole galaxies. But you are right where you need to be. And you are ascending, you are expanding your vastness, your ability to receive, your ability to transmit, your ability to transform, your ability to transmute and to transcend, beloveds. These are the ladders, the ascending and the descending. These are the polarities. This is the wisdom of it all. And Solomon said it's all vanity. When you're moving, when you're doing, it's vanity. When you're in the stillness of it and in the observing state of the perfection, the wisdom, and the unconditional love of it all, then you're beyond the vanity of it. You're beyond what the mind thinks of it. And it's not moving, it's still. There is no time, it's eternal. There is no mystery because you see it all. One of these things does not belong. Preschool books, apples and oranges, both fruits, but diverse. I can remember when my youngest time going to school, and I loved going to school because it awoke my conscious awareness. It made not my brain think, but it made so much of my other bodies come into play, were allowed to play. And just like this whole, we had the little books, the little worksheets. And what's the difference between, you have all these different things are the same, and then there's one in there that's not the same, and you pick out which one is different. All of them look the same, all of them have similar appearance, but you have to take the time, you have to be there in stillness, and you have to observe and pick out the one, because there's one that's different. And sometimes there's more than one that's different. And this carries through to everything that you do. When you understand that human beings, they're all human beings, but what's different? One of these human beings is not like the others. All of these human beings are not like the others. They are diverse on purpose. There are different stages in their bodies, in their ability to receive, transmit, transmute, transform, ascend, transcend. It's designed that way. And the polarity of being iron sharpens iron. So there is going to be friction. That's what makes diamonds. That's what tests you, your will and your strength and your knowing. It gets rid of doubt, gets rid of the lies, shuts it down. The truth does that. Side with spiritual truth. Side with there is no stake. Okay, baby. There is no stake. And everybody else that'll show you this is a cow. This is where steaks come from. See the cow eating the grass? The cow jumped over the moon. The cow did this. The cow, 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 the cow, cow, cow. That's steak, baby. That's steak. Eat steak. There's no steak. You murder. You're vegan. You apples and oranges. Division, separation. Senses. All is energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. That's a construct. That's a simulation. That's a hologram. That's a holograph. It's a vision. It's a dream. It's Maya. It's an illusion. It's a mirror trick. It's smoke. And where you are in your service of unconditional love for your truth, for your ability to battle your mind as above, so below. You are in a battle of power and principalities, not flesh and blood. Energies, thought forms, constructs that are materialized into matter through your God force, through your being, through your ability, through your divine ability. It is who you are. You cannot separate yourself from it. No matter how you've been enslaved, no matter how you've been beaten, no matter what has been told, no matter the amount of self hate that you have been burdened with, shuck it off, baby. Rise. Because what you are, who you are, how you are, don't let that mind whoop your ass. backdating. Get Satan, get behind me. Stand on your shores. You're not allowed in these waters, baby. This conscious awareness right here, bring your ass. Come on. Standing there mad as hell. Because he know those conscious, the depths of that conscious awareness, swallow his little ass up. He'll be drowned in it no matter how big he done got in his britches. Okay? He know. Your conscious awareness is your authority. That's what Jesus used. That's what the Buddha used. That's what all the sages, the warriors, the ninjas, the everything used to fight this battle as above, so below, that you incarnated to fight. Whether you incarnated from the lowest or you incarnated from the highest, understand the polarities. Understand that you are both serving unconditional love's purpose. So you are indeed one, you're just a reflection in that mirror. One is on this side of the coin and one is on that side of the coin, but the coin is one. And the currency is one. It's still 10 cents. It's still a penny. Whether you hand it to the person with the head up or the tail up. Okay? Don't matter what side the dollar bill is facing. Don't matter what's on the face or the back of the bill, it's still gonna spin. Okay? The store ain't gonna hand it back. No, you didn't hand this to me with face up. And so that energy, no, that won't spin that way. Don't work that way, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Conscious awareness. That bill. and look at the name of it, bill. Okay? Debt. Currency. Debtor's currency. Okay? Is charged with positive and negative intent and energies. It was created from a mental construct. It was cast into the conscious awareness through words and values assigned to it that trigger different things in your bodies, your physical, your mental, your emotional. How many of us are so caught up in the haves and the have-nots of existence? And beloveds, that is it. That was 8 of them, and that was it. That's it, beloveds. So, like I said, this is what I woke up with after being up all night, full of energy and everything, and having all kind of thoughts going through my head, just swimming, and old songs playing, and just this is how this energy has been just percolating. And now it's being, like I said, it was received. So intercourse took place in my different bodies. Okay? Union, divine union took place with my conscious awareness, with my willingness to receive, to be a vessel, to be a messenger, to want to hold more and give more and do more. And it's through the universal laws that is what is taking place. And it is so beautiful to behold because it is, like I said, it's beyond synchronicity. It is beyond my own mental understanding of the constructs. It is the aligning of spiritual forces, bodies, planets, rays, sounds, oceans, earth, all the elements. It is the making love. It is the unconditional love. It is the contraction and the expansion. It is the juicy flowingness, the fertileness, the just the fruitfulness multiplying spiritually. And to know and be rooted in this ground, in this conscious awareness that this other force cannot come into, but you recognize is all around the air around you. But as long as you're rooted, as long as you are aware of your breath, of your heart, as long as you are aligned and in tune with that flow, everything else is white noise. Let it be. You are the lighthouse shining that beacon while that storm is raging and the waves are battering you. But you're built on that foundation that can handle it. That beating, that pounding, that adversity. You were built for that. You that brick house, baby. Can't be blown down. No matter what that wolf smoking, okay? No matter what his mind is on. Stand your ground. Know who you are. Know you exist within existence. And nothing can change that. I love us. I love us all. The caterpillar struggles to become the butterfly. Okay? And everything is temporary on this plane. That's how it's designed. Don't fear that. That's the mind trying to whoop your ass and cause that division again. What you are, who you are, is formless and original and immortal. Know that. Okay, that's gonna do it, lovers.